Hi everyone, I'm Chanel from Stamping Stilettos, back with a very quick case card class. Eventually I did manage to remove Charlie Asbo from my, oh my goodness me, I did move him and he's going to have to go because I don't know if you saw the video earlier. He really does not want me to work today, so I'm hoping, right, he's sat down. Okay, I don't know if you saw it earlier, it was hilarious, and I did leave it as on as a blooper, and I will put the link on the video. So let's get to work if we can, without any distraction from Charlie Asbo. This is the gorgeous, beautiful, I am loving this card. Now, it's using a different stamp set that I don't think I've featured before. It is in the current catalogue and it's called Big on Birthdays, and it has some absolutely gorgeous and huge stamps. Now these really are, you know, big stamps here. I mean, look at these, just absolutely huge. So that's why it's called Big on Birthdays. Just a lovely stamp set. So we're using that. We're using Flower Shop, and then we're using the leaf die from, if I can find it where I put it, from the Flourish Thinlit dies. Now I've only got this box here because that's how I keep my dies that go with a stamp set. So that is the Flourish Thinlit dies. So that's what you'll be needing as far as stamp and dies. And cardstock you will be needing. Now your card base is Blushing Bride, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You have a piece of Whisper White for the inside, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. You will then need, I'm using Pear Pizzazz, and this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then I have, I can't remember what designer series paper this was, but it is retired now, but any sort of floral designer series paper would work, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. You will need a piece of Whisper White, which is 3 by 3, and a scrap piece of Pear Pizzazz, and a scrap piece of Whisper White. So we need that piece, and that piece for stamping, because I have gone ahead and stamped inside the flowers, so we'll go ahead and do that. Now, where did I put my scrap piece of paper? Right, okay, we have our scrap piece of paper, and we're bringing in our centre piece of Whisper White, and we're using Blushing Bride and the flower from the Flower Shop. As you can see, I have my arrow showing me which way when we punch it, and I'm just doing just 3 in the bottom of your piece there. And then we need to do 2 flowers. Now obviously I've put the arrow on it so that I know which way is easiest to punch, because with the Flower Shop flowers there is a certain way, so I just mark my stamps. So that's that. And then taking the 3 by 3 piece of Whisper White and the big, see, look where Charlie's been all over my desk now, there's hairs everywhere. Right, we're taking our big stamp. Now you will need to make sure that you ink this up nicely. It is a big stamp. I'm going to pop this down. Center, and I'm going to hold it just for a moment, just so that it can absorb the ink. And then I'm going to take that off like that, and we'll pop that away. And then you need to take your piece of Pear Pizzazz and you need to die cut 2 of the leaves. Now it's very interesting because I've lost them here. You need to die cut out 2 of these leaves, so that's those done. We can pop that to the side. Then we need to take our flower, our pansy punch, and punch out the flowers. Now I was really organised earlier until Charlie Asbo decided to get in the way. He is just too funny for words. There you go. So we're going to cut those 2 out. Punch those 2 out, I should say. So that's those done. And then we can put this card together. So we're going to take our card base and our bone folder here. Oh, I forgot to say that this card was cased by from Pinterest and was put on there by Joe Stubbins. Now what we need to do, we need to adhere the DSP to the, now that is very odd, it's over here, to the Pear Pizzazz. Now I also said that I was going to try and use ribbons in my projects as much as I can. So I'm trying to use up ribbon that I have, and I just have some lovely pretty pink ribbon here, and I'm going to take some tear and tape, and we're just going to run this about 1/3 of the way up. Now try and line that up there like that. I'm going to run that round there, and I think I have actually used ribbon in my last few projects. And then we're going to cut a piece of this ribbon and adhere that down and run that across there. And we can move this ribbon out of the way. It's all unraveling everywhere. Bring in our card base, and we're going to pop this down. On the front of our card. Oh dearie me, what's going on? Like that, and we're going to pop the, now I don't know what's happened here. I obviously cut my Pear Pizzazz down wrong, so what I'm going to do, I might just leave it actually. It is hanging over a bit, so I don't know what I did wrong there. I've either cut my Blushing Bride too small, or I've cut my Pear Pizzazz too big. But actually, I'm going to leave it just like that. I don't know what I've done here though. Trim that down. I'm going to leave it like that. It looks okay, but make sure you have your measurements right, because I obviously didn't. Now, what we're going to do is the inside piece. That threw me then, I don't know what's happened. Thing is, sometimes you only have to be a little bit out on your cutting, and it throws everything out, especially when you're filming. So, oh look, that shows what I've done. My I've obviously cut my Blushing Bride wrong, because look, even mine, I can't have got both bits wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down and leave it as it is for the sake of the video. But I've obviously cut my blushing bride roll, because my other 2 pieces were too big. So we're going to leave it just like that. And what I might do is just trim that green up, pizzazz up. Just means I don't have a border. But you will cut it properly and you will have a border. The measurements were all correct. It's me. So it is a regular card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and then you have your layers, which are 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 for the pear pizzazz, and the DSP would be 4 by 5 1/4. It actually still looks okay, but if we measure it up against this one, look, we're out. So it doesn't matter. It's just me being a dingbat. So we're going to add this sentiment down at the top in the middle, and then we're going to put the leaves, just put a bit of Tombow on the leaves just to hold it down like that. And like that there. And then we are going to put some, yuck, or sticky, some dimensionals on the back of our flowers. Like that. Now, I don't know if you noticed on the actual card, but they are sparkly, the flowers. Now, I could have put some glitter on them, but I have quite a lot of these like stickles and Dovecraft glitter glue, so I thought, you know what, let's use them up. So what I've actually done is just took my glitter glue and added a bit of sparkle to them. Don't know if you can really see from this one here. I've put some sparkly sparkle on it, but you could put glitter on it, or some Wink of Stella, whichever you choose. But I just thought if I don't use them, they're just going to dry out, and they were from before my Stampin' Up days. But you know, as you know from Stampin' Up products, you can use them with other products. And there you go. That is today's, one of today's. Absolutely gorgeous. Loving this card very, very much. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I shall see you later. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified of my videos when I upload them. So take care for now. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.